My true first name is Frederica, but I only answer to Rickie, and I have COPD. I worked very hard for too many years. I was a parish priest for 30 years, and so my life was 7 days a week, 24/7. It was very busy and very rewarding. As the disease began to progress, it affected my work, it affected my personal life and what I could do, because I found myself struggling for breath at times that I'd never had to struggle before. And so as it kept progressing, eventually it forced me into retirement. I'm sure I would still be going if I didn't have this disease. Yes, I did originally, and my old pulmonologist, as I'm calling him now, wouldn't even talk to me about it. And so I pursued it on my own and came down that September. I now have a new pulmonologist who has taken me on as a patient and has agreed to support me in my pursuit of the stem cell therapy. So that is a wonderful, wonderful event in my life. So I give the Institute credit for that too, because I probably would have stayed on with the same physician who really wasn't doing the things or encouraging me to do the things that I could do to overcome this disease. I know I'll never be cured, but I also know that my quality of life could be a lot better than it was then. That was a God incident. My sister-in-law, who lives down here, was up in Nag's Head with us for a week at the beach. And she said, "Rickie, this thing has popped up on my computer. Have you ever heard of this?" And of course it was the Lung Institute. And so I said no, and we immediately began to pursue it. And I think we might have even called down here, I'm not sure. But as soon as we heard about it, we said, we're going to do this no matter what. And so we called it a God incident. Lillian said, I never saw this before or heard about it before, and here it did. It popped up on my computer for no apparent reason. So that's how we heard about it, through her and through the computer. We got very attached to the people here when we were here in September, and we're hoping to make new attachments this time too. But when I call and I can talk to Kelly, and I feel as if Kelly knows me. And Carly just came down to visit with us a little bit this morning, and Alicia, who was my nurse last year. And it's like coming back to old friends. It feels comfortable, it feels at home, and I trust what goes on here, and I trust the people. You're all very great people. Very positive. And I'm doing things now. I told Kelly, you all led me to find a new doctor at home, which has been a very good thing. He's got me doing pulmonary rehab and doing all sorts of things that my old doctor never had me, never even talked to me about. So the Lung Institute has been the springboard for other good things that are happening when I leave this place. I came in this time at a level 5. The doctor has recommended that I cut that back to 4, and when I get home to talk to my pulmonologist about cutting it back even further. A lot of my oxygen use is fear-driven, and anyone who has had problems breathing, I think, can understand that. You're afraid if you're not getting enough that you might pass out or something, you know. So I'm intent on cutting that back now. And I think between pulmonary rehab and what I've learned here this time, that I'm in a better place to do that. I won't be as fear-driven. I'm more conscious every day of small things. My family and my friends, you don't notice it when you're the one that's going through it. My family and my friends have all told me that my voice is stronger, that my color is better, all those little things. I know I walk through my house faster now, but when you're doing it every day, you're not aware of it. So it's a combination of all those small things that are really making life better. My little dog, she notices it, I think, because I get to her biscuits faster than I used to, but it's all good. It's not as dramatic as I would have hoped when I came the last time, but it's steady, and I think that's probably far more important over the long term. I recommend it to anybody that will listen. There was one woman in my pulmonary rehab class, and she was due to get out, and she had been very sick for a couple of weeks. And I started talking to her about the Lung Institute, and I gave her my brochure. And she went online, and to my knowledge, the beginning of July, she went to Nashville for treatment. Like I said to her, "You've got nothing to lose." And she said, "That's right, and I can't take my money with me." So when I first came, I thought I was concentrating more on I've got nothing to lose. Coming back for boosters, now I'm concentrating on I've got a lot to gain. And so that's very important.